This is Thursday, April 9th, 2020. For our Maundy Thursday observation in our own dwelling spaces, the reading we have before us is the Gospel from the Gospel according to John chapter 17. This is a prayer offered by Jesus for us, his followers. It is a beautiful prayer that is worthy of extensive reflection. In this prayer, we hear Jesus pray for himself, for his disciples, for their work in the kingdom, and for the glorification of God. And as we observe a meal on this evening, we can't help but think of the depth of love that God has for us. We remember that it was on this night that Jesus gave his disciples a new commandment, to love one another as he loved them. Jesus goes on to tell the disciples gathered that the world will know that they are his disciples by the ways in which they love one another. The Epiphany community has historically demonstrated love for neighbor in large and small ways. From the early 1800s, buying real estate in the district to house orphans and widows, removing the pews during World War I to serve as a hospital for returning soldiers, and later to establish a chapel in Odenton, Maryland. And as time went on, offering food and supplies to those experiencing homelessness. And now, even while we are displaced and away from our church building, we are still displaying our love for neighbor. A few parishioners have come to the church on Sunday or Franklin Square Park during the week to be present with our neighbors who are unhoused and to offer needed supplies, to bring water, Gatorade, and fruit. We've had members provide fabric so that others in the community can make face masks. We have collaborated with other churches to ensure that, as best as we are able, we meet the needs of those that are not able to shelter in place. We have shown each other love in ways that our regularly busy lives typically leave little room for. The answering of a phone call just to see how you are doing, a virtual Bible study, recorded meditations, the sharing of gifts and talents, going to the grocery store for the more vulnerable of our parishioners. We are taking care of each other. We are praying for each other. We are checking in on each other, and we are reevaluating those things that we value. They will know that we are his disciples by the ways in which we love one another. And while in many ways this night is the calm before the storm, we know that Jesus is soon to be arrested, tried, and crucified. We need not let the anxiety of what is about to transpire consume us. Julian of Norwich, a woman who set herself apart and lived in isolation, asked God a question about why sin was not prevented. And in the course of her prayer, this long-held question was responded to by Jesus in one of her visions. Jesus informed her that all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Knowing that all shall be well helps us to live into the words of Teresa of Avila. Christ has no body now but yours, no hands, no feet on earth but yours. Yours are the eyes through which he looks compassion on this world. Yours are the feet with which he walks to do good. Yours are the hands through which he blesses all the world. Yours are the hands, yours are the feet, yours are the eyes, You are his body. Christ has no body now on earth but yours. They shall know that we are followers of Christ by our love. Let us continue to love one another as Christ has loved us. Amen.
O God, you are my God. Eagerly I seek you. My lips thirst for you. My flesh faints for you, as in a barren and dry land where there is no water. Therefore I gazed upon you in your holy place, that I might behold your power and glory. For your loving kindness is better than life itself. My lips shall give you praise. So will I bless you as long as I live, and lift up my hands in your name. My soul is content as with marrow and fatness, and my mouth praises you with joyful lips. When I remember you upon my bed, and meditate on you in the night watches, for you have been my helper, and under the shadow of your wings I will rejoice. My soul clings to you. Your right hand holds me fast.
Cross of Jesus, cross of sorrow, where the blood of Christ was shed, perfect man on thee did suffer, perfect God on thee has bled. He, the King of all the ages, throned in light ere words could be, robed immortal flesh is dying, crucified by sin for me. O mysterious condescending, O abandonment sublime, very God himself is bearing all the sufferings of time. Cross of Jesus, cross of sorrow, where the blood of Christ was shed, perfect man on thee did suffer, perfect God on thee has bled.
O Lord God of my salvation, when at night I cry out in your presence, let my prayer come before you. Incline your ear to my cry, for my soul is full of troubles, and my life draws near to Sheol. I am counted among those who go down to the pit. I am like those who have no help, like those forsaken among the dead, like the slain that lie in the grave, like those whom you remember no more, for they are cut off from your hand. You have put me in the depths of the pit, in the regions dark and deep. Your wrath lies heavy upon me, and you overwhelm me with all your ways. You have caused my companions to shun me. You have made me a thing of horror to them. I am shut in so that I cannot escape. My eye grows dim through sorrow. Every day I call on you, O Lord. I spread out my hands to you. Do you work wonders for the dead? Do the shades rise up to praise you? Is your steadfast love declared in the grave, or your faithfulness in Abaddon? Are your wonders known in the darkness, or your saving help in the land of forgetfulness? But I, O Lord, cry out to you. In the morning my prayer comes before you. O Lord, why do you cast me off? Why do you hide your face from me? Wretched and close to death from my youth up, I suffer your terrors, I am desperate. Your wrath has swept over me, your dread assaults destroy me. They surround me like a flood all day long, from all sides they close in on me. You have caused friend and neighbor to shun me,